Okay, in this clip, I would like to go over how I installed a 2022 Camry dual exhaust on a 2.4 07 Camry with a cutout. Okay, I just want to show you real quick what I'm working on as far as the exhaust. I want to put a dual pipe exhaust on the 07. It has a 2.4 liter engine, and this here is the exhaust of a 2022 Toyota Camry with the 2.5. I imagine it's 2.5 or 3.5, I'm not sure, but I know it's a 22 with 5,000 miles on it, as far as the article said. I got this off of Craigslist. Okay, I don't want to completely do this install and just not catch any video of it. So I'm taking a single exhaust off the 07 Camry. There's the 2002 exhaust. Now see some of the differences in the exhaust pipes themselves. The 02 is shorter, but I can make up for that. And right about there is where I'm going to put the cut. So I'm going to come 3 inches off the elbow. Okay, so there's my cut, and next is just to I'm gonna go in and install the old pipe till my cutout comes in, and that's how it's turning out so far. Here, fittings there, and the remote. Okay, so this will be my exhaust. That's going to be my cutout setup. Okay, I just wanted to go over my cuts. This is off of a 22 Toyota Camry, and it's going on an 07. I did one cut, premature cut. I wish I hadn't cut it here, to cut the flange off, but that's where the elbow ended. It's got a bow there and a bow here. I wish I had initially cut it at this bow, just because it would have left me with a longer pipe. But I think in the end I will be using this section from here to here for my connector. I'm gonna cut it here because this is, although that's about where it starts to bow, and I need the straight part for the rear because just trying to line it up. But this is where we are at the moment. Shield for the driver's side is probably a little bit longer, or the screws are in different spots than they are for the passenger side. But at the moment I only had, I'm coming up with passenger side, so I'm gonna just roll with it. So the one that comes on the driver's side might just fit in those holes provided, but being that I'm using the one off on the passenger side, like I was saying, being that I'm using the one off the passenger side, I had to make another little hole in there, which flipped either way, they do line up. So we're gonna get that in place. Okay, just for GP as we move along, I want to show you how I put the muffler shield in place on the driver's side. Next, we will be removing the single exhaust and installing the dual exhaust from the 22. Okay, so now we're test fitting the exhaust. This is what I'm coming up with for the moment. The cutout is just hanging down, and I won't need that section of pipe that I cut, but I'm gonna hang on to it, so if ever I have to remove the cutout, I have that section to put in place. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this pipe off and cut it there, and that's where it's going to connect. And then, like I say, all of this comes up to there, and that's where it splits off. And this is what it's looking like so far. Okay, and this is what it's looking like on the underside. I am not a stick welder. Maybe with a little more practice and experience, come out better, but I went ahead and got some of the exhaust wrap. I'm about to drive and heat it up so it can cure. But for the more important part, I put a brace here to hold it. There's a brace right there on the pipe, and of course the original braces, that is one of the cut joints there. That's the front connection point for the cutout. That is how I put the cutout. I put a down pipe on it, and like I said, the brace here. So that's a brace on the pipe, a brace after the cutout, and there's also one brace there to hold the cutout. So I put 1, 2, 3 braces in place for the pipe, and that is holding it really secure. And I came at the end of the pipe on each side and put a brace there to hold the muffler. Did that on both sides. And now I'm gonna drive it to heat up the tape. It says drive for 20 minutes. I got a trip to make to my work site, so that's gonna be well over an hour round trip, so that should cure it. I don't know if I'll be coming back on. I'm not sure if I'll be coming back under here again when I remove the tape, that wrapping stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and show you where I put the braces now. Okay, as far as the exhaust, this happens to be the exhaust setup. I have not removed the foil on the pipe where I had to wrap it. I want to at least show you, this is how it has turned out. Now I'm going to do a start and I'll let you see how that sounds as well. That's with the pipes closed. And this is with the pipe. This is with the cutout hole. The thing I don't like about the cutouts is they don't fully seal. When they're closed, it's not fully seated. That little ramble, of course, when they open and close, but I can live with it. When they are seated, you can tell a difference. And as you see with the pipes themselves, being that it's a little wider, they're not quite centered as I would like it. And they sit pretty much so in the same position. So as far as that, they look fairly even.